Hello everyone, my name is Benji and welcome back to Mindustry, where we are finally in a position to continue moving on with our conquest. And in all honesty, I probably should have gone on ahead and repositioned all of these guys to their proper area, but I didn't think about that before I hit start recording, unfortunately. Um, So yeah, we're just kind of going to deal with that. I do have tier 4 air units ready to be produced here. I might end up nitrogen boosting these guys because it seems like they're a little bit slow in that regard. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think it'll probably be fine. I ended up saying screw it to the defense of the outpost here because it's not really that important to me, I guess you could say. I mean, what I might do is, like, just place one of these guys down and use the excess water that I have just kind of lying around to do some anti-air, especially while we're still waiting on our units to kind of get to where they're going. I guess I can just kind of scatter these there and there, and then just bring it on up, like so. Put a good old duct router. Make the spaghetti grow. You think I'm Italian when I'm cooking all this spaghetti, I swear. Yeah, I'll definitely end up having to nitrogen boost those, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, right, these take oxide. Forgot, I don't have a whole ton of oxide. That's kind of one thing that I, like, really need to boost my production of right now, is oxide. And I mean, I could do that here. There's some extra beryllium just kind of like on the walls and stuff around this area, but I don't really feel like it. So for right now, we are just gonna take these guys. I'm leaving the locusts here. All right, cool, that's fine. That's fine. I don't quite think they'll be able to reach a whole ton in there, which is a bit of a shame, and it looks like these guys might still have their shield online. I guess we're about to find out if they still have their shield online or not. Looks like they do. They also have a lot of tanks. This is a battle of the tier 4s here. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, no, we're pulling out of that. We're pulling out of that. Yeah, we just lost 2 really, really quickly there, so we're absolutely pulling out of that. But what we can do instead with our flyers, first of all, we can scout just a little bit with the tier 2 guy. Then we can get the rest of the tier 2s in on the action here. Bingo. Look at that. Tier 4 air already done. So it looks like, yes, this was, in fact... I was trying to get it out of the way before that happened. Oh well, that's fine. But nice! We have room for another core, and that means these guys no longer have their energy shield. Which also probably means that they're gonna rush us. But if they do, I think overall that's gonna be fine. Now these guys also still have their energy shield, so I'll have to be careful in that regard as well. However, these guys are probably healed, so I'll go on ahead and bring them up. And then we can establish ourselves another forward operating base right here. And there's thorium thorium right here means that we can activate some titans. Yeah, so we can activate some titans down here in this little ridge using the thorium mines that are just kind of in the walls here. And that's gonna let us have an extra line of defense against the tanks when they start rolling up and really starting to try to ruin the day a little bit. I guess I'm gonna go on ahead, make sure that these guys take care of everything down here. I'm even gonna grab my 2 tier 4s and bring them down as well. And I'm actually just straight up gonna tell this to deploy all of its units down here now. And then in addition to all of that, I'm gonna put some blast doors all along here so that we can take our tanks out when it's time. Mainly, we're gonna take out these kind of central units. Oh my gosh, look at the range on these things. Holy crap, that's awesome. You know what? We're taking these guys out for a spin right now. They're slow. They're very slow, so we're going to have to be careful. However, they have such a long range. Look at that. Okay, but they are missile targets. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I kind of think everything's just getting shot down. That's a shame. Oh well, we'll go on ahead and have them come back and keep the cleanup going. And then these guys we're going to redirect to up here as well. I'm gonna go on ahead and set up all of those titans real fast, using everything that we've got right here right now. And then we're gonna push on this leftern base. Leftern, that's a word. We're gonna push on the western base. As soon as I get myself some Titans set up. So I'll be back. Okay, alright, cool. My recording unpaused. There was one issue up here. I fixed it. And now we have these guys in full production, full swing. I think these just are rather slow. Oh no, there's a bunch. We're fine. We're totally fine. And we have a very large army ready to go in for these guys. Completely ready. And right now, I'm just gonna kind of hang them back for retaliation. Because I'm gonna take these guys out for a spin. I know that, like, the edge of the map is right here. So I'm not really too concerned about that. However, I guarantee that this base extends south just a little bit. Yep, it does. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of them. Oh, that's a lot of them. I just want to scout. See what exactly is going on up here. Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Alright, so we have anti-air up here. What is that thing? What is some of this stuff? And what is that? I don't know what that is, but it's terrifying. And I'm losing units left and right to it. This is the other side of the Arcasite Lake. Is there anything up here? There is. Yeah, there's another avenue. Oh my gosh. That thing just melts my units like nothing I've ever seen before. That is ridiculous. Well, let's take these guys on a little bit of a flanking maneuver. See what I can get them to do. And let's move up the main army into something that's a little bit more open. See if I can just get them to snipe. If they get hit by, like, some stray shrapnel here and there, it's totally fine. Especially because the main attack force is coming up now. Look at all those tanks. Holy shit, man. I don't want to push them all super forward if I don't, like, have to, you know? But at the same time, like, we gotta push these guys. We've gotta push this. Take out the shield, good. We're gonna, at the very least, pull these two back because they're a little bit low on HP. Everybody else, we're just gonna keep pushing. These guys need to stay in a position where their backs are not facing toward the enemy. I say as I immediately make them face away from the enemy. Take that out. There we go. We have their tank forces dwindled. How many of these guys are, like, critically injured? Looks like mainly you two can use heals. So you two are going to get pulled back. That's how that's going to work. You're going to move up to the front lines. And then you are all going to move up. Both of you are going to get pulled back now. You're going to pull back to here. You two are going to pull up. And then I can probably establish a new front, but I'm nervous about this guy. I'm very nervous about him. I'm also slightly nervous about the fact that they could technically come this way, but I think these are all walls. Oh, no, they couldn't. They couldn't. Okay, no, because they're not making anything that's, like, crawler-based or anything like that. They're only making tanks. So I don't need to worry about that. No. No, I do not. And this still has the shield, which is a bit of a shame. But at the end of the day, I think it's probably okay. These four are fully healed. Means they're going to come up. At this point, everybody's going to come home. So, like, you three are going to go back and get healed here. And then the rest of my ground forces, you four are just kind of going to hold this position for a minute. You guys are all going to come back in your... So you four are going to hold this position right here. I'm going to establish another forward operating base. So this is less going to be like an actual fully functioning fob, and more just gonna be like a heal point for my units. And we're gonna have just a corridor of these things right here. And that is going to be that. So I'm going to amass a little bit more of an army, then I'm going to come back to you guys, and we're going to see what we can do about whatever the fuck that is. Also, the last core is here, so I think the shield over here must be down, meaning this shield line... No, don't do that. Meaning this shield line is coming from this base, not to this base. So I might actually have to redirect my units a little bit to take this down. I'll do some checking, and we'll see. See you soon. So I've amassed a bunch of units up here in the northeast portion of the map. You can see we're kind of spread out a lot. This is the final piece of the base. I do have a forward operating... I guess you can call it a base. It's got a repair point, some turrets, and all of my units are now rallying here. So I guess you could call it a forward operating base, but it's not really so much a base as it is just kind of a zone. And we are moving in. I have no idea what kind of resistance I'm going to face while I'm up here. If any. I guess the answer to that is none. I was kind of expecting some tier 2 units because when I was trying to make this little forward operating zone, I did face off against a couple of units, but I guess that wasn't entirely something that needed to happen. So I'm going to go on ahead and finish off the rest of that since that was not a core zone. And I'm going to rally all of these guys back at the new forward operating point here. Especially because of the fact that it's got the 7 Tektas in it. Like, there's only 2 right here. I would very much rather have the 7. Now, I do have to wonder, I keep doing that, I mean to shift double click. I do have to wonder if these guys can outrange that. I'm betting the answer is gonna be no, and I was correct. It doesn't look like the answer is yes. Well, actually, no, the answer is yes. It's just that their projectiles keep getting shot down. But if we have enough of them... Oh yeah, we're making some damage. Oh, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Ooh, that guy got way too low on HP there. Holy cow. That was a little crazy. That was a little close. I keep doing that. I mean to shift double click. Let's go on ahead and get these guys through the fob. Get them out of the operating point. These guys are fully just for defense. Like, they're just to protect the forward operating. There is no other purpose for them to be other than that. These guys, on the other hand, with 12 of them, we might be able to punch a hole. Well, we already punched a hole. Oh no! Oh, they tried to go this way. Oh shoot. Oh, I see you. Well, there's nothing that they can do. They can't get through here. We'll be fine. I am going to religiously watch these guys' health, though. Look at this hellfire from afar. This is amazing. The only reason why they're even shooting at all is because of the fact that they register the projectiles as enemies. Ooh, pull him back, pull him back. Him too. Bingo. Except for both of you. Both of you come back. You can join the fight. Man, that sucks. Let's go take a look here. He's still moving. I don't really like that, in all honesty. I'm gonna grab these guys. I'm gonna take them up. We're gonna take them up here. We're gonna hope that that's enough. Bingo. That's the scary units out of the way. We're gonna move these guys in a little bit closer now. Look at that havoc they're wrecking. Just look at that. I can see some tanks in there. Probably won't last long, though. Let's get this guy back to the heal point. This guy, too. They're both a little low. And then I'm just going to hold them there where they're at right now. That guy's still doing fine. There's the tank. He's actually pretty weak. I bet we can take him out with these. And it looks like it's only the one, so I bet we can take him out with these. Come on. None of them have died yet. Ooh, pull you back. Pull you guys back. You four move out to the front. They'll be fine. We're gonna pull the rest of you back to continue healing. You're gonna go out to the front. No. Just him. Come on. Come on, game. You know what I mean. Move them up. You guys up. Let them heal. I just want to deny any rebuilding capabilities. There we go. That's going to be rebuild denial. These guys are obviously all fine. I'm going to keep them where they're at, though. Oh my gosh, I'm amassing an army. This episode's going to be a little bit longer, but you know what? I think that that is A-okay. Ooh, that's a tier 4 tank being made right there. Look at that. But it can't be made without all four, and I'm denying the fourth one. I think we just cut through. I think that's it. Yep, there it is. That is game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! We did it. We did it. New content unlocked. It's a flux reactor. That's what that is. Cyanogen and heat can explode if cyanogen is not put into it. I remember that being a thing. Wonder if it'll still explode if it's derelict. I guess not. That is amazing. Very, very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Let's go aerial units. So tier 4 air, very, very much a necessity, especially with those big turrets. What were those things? Let's check out the research tree, and then we are going to end it here for today's episode. Nothing else. Nothing else was unlocked. Land on Sector Karst. Land on sector Karst, land on sector Karst, land on sector Karst, capture Karst. Produce, question mark, question mark, question mark. Is there anything that I have not produced? I've produced carbide. Yep, I've produced carbide. I've produced cyanogen. That's modded. I've produced slag. I feel like I've produced everything except for using the flux reactor, but the flux reactor doesn't make anything like the pyrolysis generator, or not the pyrolysis generator, the, whatever the, like, organic compound is that you, like, can't get rid of and it contaminates the water and all of that stuff, like, whatever that is, we haven't done that. But, you know, I don't think we've unlocked that yet. I love watching these things just go to town, man. This is amazing. Look at all of that go. That is phenomenal. But like I said, that is going to be it for today. Very happy that we got this zone captured finally. But without further ado, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Hasta la vista, au revoir. Wait, no, that's not how it goes. I'm messing up my own intro. I'm so excited. I don't even remember it. Huh. But without further ado, hasta la vista, au revoir, hasta la vista, sayonara. Oh my gosh, I literally don't remember it. Hang on, I need a minute. I got it. I finally got it. Without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.